going to talk about internal and external fragmentation in memory management. Fragmentation is a phenomenon in which storage space is used inefficiently, reducing capacity or performance, and often both. The exact consequences of fragmentation depend on the specific system of storage allocation in use and the particular form of fragmentation. But in many cases, fragmentation leads to storage space being wasted. There are two types of fragmentation in OS, which are internal fragmentation and external fragmentation. The internal fragmentation is the wasted space within each allocated block because of rounding up from the actually requested allocation to the allocation granularly. Here you can see it in the example. This is the space assigned a process, but this is the actually needed memory for this process. And this place will be wasted because, this is assigned for this process, but it's not necessary for this one. So, this will cause a memory waste. Unlike other types of fragmentation, internal fragmentation is difficult to reclaim. Usually the best way to remove it is with a design change. For example, in dynamic memory allocation, memory pools drastically cut internal fragmentation by spreading the space overhead over a large number of objections. The external fragmentation is various free space holes that are generated in either your memory or disk space, but they don't have enough memory to process one complete process. You can solve it by applying first fit or best fit memory allocation strategy. It will cause external fragmentation. Here you can see it in an example. These gray parts are the assigned space for this program, and the small parts are they might carry a process, but since they're divided into small places, small memory slices, these are not going to be enough to hold a process, but this memory is wasted here. Here you can see in this image internal versus external fragmentation. We will talk about them in here in detail. There are a few differences between internal and external fragmentation. We talked their basic structure, actually they're pretty different. But solution is for internal fragmentation is to assign a partition which are large enough for the processes, whereas solution for external fragmentation is compaction or shuffle memory content